fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star, in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. That's the way my neck talking, right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack. I'm a ground man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When a check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when a check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? She in. Hey. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, why you do that like that? My bad. You ain't get too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing to
The NFL playoffs are upon us. It's the coach in Orlando, and you're tuned in to Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Between our visitors and the Philadelphia Eagles. With that, let's get up to the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We're standing by for the call. Are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
With Charles Davis is on. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes. First carry for the Hall of Famer Emmitt Smith. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's caught outright by Graham. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied. To the football, like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Here's Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. Bringing them out onto the field, Michael Vick, the all-time leading rusher from the QB position, over 6,100 yards.
Yeah, he averaged 7 yards per carry. Another NFL record for him. How about the nicknames that people gave him?
And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And now a two-point conversion attempt forthcoming. A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles heading back out, and you think about their backfield chart. It's going to be interesting to see how things go here in the rest of preseason and into the regular season. You got Jordan Howard, who you picked up from Chicago, still just 24, twice 1,000-yard rusher, but there's a litany of other options, are there not?
They are absolutely loaded at the running back position because you already mentioned Jordan Howard. He's supposed to be the guy that carries it the most for them. But still on the roster, Josh Adams, undrafted out of Notre Dame. He helped save their season last year. Corey Clement. Remember, he was undrafted out of Wisconsin, caught a big touchdown pass in the Super Bowl. Wendell Smallwood out of West Virginia gives him kick return ability. Darren Sproles is back. He's a do-it-all guy. Donnell Pumphrey, they drafted 2 years ago. And then they drafted this year Miles Sanders out of Penn State, who might be the best out of that whole group. Whoever is looking at this team is thinking to themselves, on cut-down day, there are going to be some quality running backs that will be available for the rest of the league.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. They go play action here on 1st down as they've got it with a 1st and 10. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Watch them run. They're running it.
Now it's Mahomes again. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. They set up the screen to Emmett. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Now Emmett. Well, it's out. Smith lost it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On 2nd and 10, Vick, he goes full extension, and he's got it. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 9, Vick. On target over the middle to Hill. And touchdown! Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Come on now. Let's go.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. Ertz has it left side. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Mahomes. Ertz over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Carlson able to put this one through. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we've hit. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, 3rd quarter. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go
down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the 2nd?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the 2nd half, you're really scripting.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Smith. Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now here's Mahomes. Smith catches left side. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here's Michael Vick. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And Vic's throw there incomplete. Hill the intended receiver once again. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Vic readies to throw. And going deep for Hill. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, 46 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way,
Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, he'll get it to Irvin, right side complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Mahomes going to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. Mahomes now still just the one incompletion. 16 of 17. It's first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. It's caught on the right side at Smith. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now they're going to throw it here with Vic. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
Let's go heavy. Let's go heavy.
A first down throw coming for Vic. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown. Touchdown run. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. And is there bad blood here? I mean, go for 2 when you're up that much?
If there wasn't before, there is now. When you do that, you've just announced to everyone, you just don't care about the other side at all. All you care about is what you're doing, and they just want to pile up points.
They did. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it? And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the defense. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Vic now after the fumble recovery. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 43 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today.
S-T-R-O. Yeah. How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Yeah. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah. I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up. Never not on my grind. New York City time. Another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do, lace up the shoes,
chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah. Beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
What I do? Lace up my shoes, chase W's. Great colored coops. Oh no, I can't be number 2. MVP the league most valuable. They sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I didn't grab the few. Can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit. Your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop. It's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job. You can see.
It's time to punch one of 2 tickets to the Super Bowl.
Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes. Now a play fake here on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw, it's Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. It's Holt.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mahomes now to throw. And this is caught by Jackson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Mahomes again. And Josh Hill has it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Throw left side, complete. That's Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Past the 20. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes is hit, and he lost the football. It's going the other way. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not only going to tip it, I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New Orleans Saints taking the field, getting ready to go here on offense. And this is a year that, they got to bounce back from such a disappointing end last year. Also 2 seasons ago as well. Drew Brees is 40 now. Is it kind of now or never for this team?
I think that the window, you have to say the window's closing, despite the fact Drew Brees played at an MVP level for most of last season. 40 years old, you can't count on him being that guy each and every year. So they have to go for it. And you're right, the last 2 years, the miracle in Minneapolis, they lose in the playoffs. The next year they go a step further, get to the NFC Championship game, and we know what happened late in the ball game there. A missed call maybe cost them from going to the Super Bowl. Can this 3rd time be the charm and they get back to the Super Bowl? This is their chance.
By the way, now defensive and offensive pass interference is reviewable in large part because of the ending in that NFC Championship game.
In large part?
In 100% part because of that NFC Championship game. Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Saints 1st down there on a gain of 11. Mahomes now on 1st down. Right side caught by Jackson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 19. They run with Hunt. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 17, Mahomes. Jackson's got it over the middle. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The big man oxygen tank ready. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. The 30. 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. The